So we're working on a chandelier, as you've been filming, pretty good size, 4-foot ring, probably push out towards 5 feet, maybe a little bit bigger, for a house that we worked on about 25 years ago. It was one of my earlier big jobs. The client is a pretty famous mountain climber, lives in the area, and we did a bunch of light fixtures for the place. They sold the house about 3 years ago, I think 2 or 3 years, and the new owners have been stewing on getting this chandelier for their living room. It's a log house, has an incredible view of the water, the Straits of Juan de Fuca, a 23-foot tall fireplace, some wood trusses in the place. So it needs something with some stature. They weren't able to find anything. They did look, I guess, and so the former owner said, well, why don't you call Steve? And so they did. So it's like a personal referral. We had a good relationship before. So they came down to the shop. I walked them through the design process. I have numerous portfolios, so I was able to show them some things and read their responses to different design solutions, if you will, that we've had over the years. So we were able to come to an agreement on what this was to look like after our second meeting, and you are seeing the evidence of that coming together right now. So with some clients, like, they have some vague kind of idea. They all come, they want something cool, is what it boils down to. So we got to deliver cool. So they'll come in, and they're not design professionals for the most part. These are people that have done whatever they've done, but they know what they like within reason. So it's my job as both a business owner, designer, and fabricator to, figure out what they like. Read little parts of them. I'll look at their jewelry, what they're wearing, maybe the car they drive, maybe the clothes they're wearing. We'll go to their house if they're local, or sometimes I travel across country and I'll have a meeting. And I'll just try and get a read on what they're doing in their house. Some places have a definite feel to them, others a little more eclectic. So it's like drawing information out of these people, and you're kind of building this relationship. And ultimately, I think if I'm doing my job well, I earn their trust. So when I present them with an idea that I like, because I'm not just doing this for them, I'm doing it for me too. But if I get real excited about an idea and I can present it to them, you've earned their trust over previous meetings or phone calls, and they'll respond hopefully positively to your ideas. Some people are more actively engaged, others are more like, hey, we like what you do, just make us something. So it can change. They had me come out to the house that following Monday, and we went through it, both the husband and wife and myself, and so I got a sense of what they liked and what they didn't like, and I came back here and did some sketches and some drawings, brought them back, had another discussion, brought some pieces that we mocked up to give them a sense of scale, because drawings are just lines on paper. The scale of holding the steel in their hands, like we're using some 1/2x6 that's textured, and then we're also using some 3/4x2. So when they feel this and go, oh yeah, this is not some lightweight, flimsy little thing, that helps seal the deal too, because they see more of what they're getting. So after that discussion, we were pretty much nailed everything down. We kind of did a mock-up of a section using those pieces that I had brought, along with one of the light cylinders. And the husband came down and he says, yeah, make it. So, and I try and make the process fun for them and for me. People like to be involved, and I want to make people happy. I want them to walk into their room and go, oh, that is so cool. And hopefully that's what happens. So we'll end up building this light, building a support system that will tie into the trusses that they have. And then we'll disassemble this in pieces because the final fixture is going to weigh around 500 pounds. So this is pretty typical. I don't like to let other people install my work if I can, because nobody cares about your work like you do.
Oh yeah! Oh man! That is beautiful.
Oh my God, I can't believe he made it. I can't believe a person made it. It's stunning.